yourself. If people don't like it if you're being yourself, fuck them. Just be yourself. People don't like how you be yourself, fuck them. Fuck them up against the wall. Wear handcuffs on and crazy through on their lips.
Don't get tucked in, pussy.
Bitch, I got money now.
What's the deal? It's your favorite Illuminati exposer, Dwayne McClain at Dwayne McClain TV. And I'm asking all my supporters to head over to chakradoctor.org and buy yourself some Miracle Foods. Miracle Food is a big part behind my success on YouTube. This product has helped me with my anxiety, my depression. I even noticed I had more energy to get through my day so I can record all these videos. So when I come across something that's beneficial to me, I feel like it's my due diligence to share any of my findings with the rest of the world. Now, Miracle Foods also provides many more life-changing benefits, such as healthier skin and hair. It's anti-inflammatory. It increases libido and sex drives, offer weight loss, boost the immune system, and you're going to have a boost of energy. So head over to chakradoctor.org and buy yourself some Miracle Foods and take your first step in your life-changing journey today. And if you're looking for promotion on the channel, please email patrock1982@gmail.com. And if you're looking to donate to the channel, send our donations to Cash App, $Dwayne McClain TV. Send that grip and help out the channel. What's the deal? It's the boy Dwayne McClain at Dwayne McClain TV, the #1 Illuminati exposer. And today I'm bringing you guys the long-awaited video on Cheif Keef, the Cheif Keef Illuminati breakdown. Did Cheif Keef sip the get down juice? Did Cheif Keef sell out to the big Jews? All those questions are going to be answered in this video. First thing I need y'all to do is subscribe. Is go to my second channel, my backup channel, DMTV2. Subscribe to DMTV2. The link will be in the comment section, pinned in the comment section and the description box. Also, go to my Teesprings and cop yourself some DMTV merch. Cop the merch, put a lot of work into the designs, and I got more designs coming out soon. If you want a promotion inquiry, please email patrock1982@gmail.com and support the channel. My Cash App or my PayPal, the links will be in the comment section and the description box. Also, my Cash App is $Dwayne McClain TV. Also, go to chakradoctor.org and cop yourself some Miracle Foods. Do not miss out on that full body cleanse by the Chakra Doctor. There's also other products on that website as well. All right. So we just had to get those promotions out the way first. But let's get to this breakdown on Mr. Cheif Keef, Chief Sosa. Now, he's been pretty much a target on the radar for a long time. I always suspected Buddy was down with him, but I didn't know it got that deep until I started doing this video. You know, I personally believe that all rappers sip some get down juice, and they all are in some type of secret society with them boys, and they all conspired to all bring the black man down through order out of chaos, working along with the, you know, the big Jews, the big flus, you know what I'm saying, the gang. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to start getting to the breakdown on the reason why I conclude that Cheif Keef is down with them boys and that he sent the whole gallon of get down juice. Now, I will throw a disclaimer out there that this all could be coincidental, that this artist could be 100% totally innocent, that he did not get down to any satanic rituals behind closed doors or sign any NDAs where he cannot discuss of what activities that went down at certain particular Hollywood parties. Now, the reason why I think Cheif Keef is down with them boys, it's clear as day here. I want to start off with this image here. He had a video that he did with Lil Nar and Ski Mask, the Slump Guy. Both are two artists who are on the hit radar as far as guys who I have to expose in the upcoming future. I already have one of Lil Nar cooking up. And we also got to get into that as well. But in that video with Lil Nar, he had a part where he was posted up with the red background wearing white, and the white and black background, and there was some red in the back. And he was seen in front of the chessboard pattern. Now, we see this all the time in rappers' videos all the time. You know what I'm saying? This is something that happens numerous occasions to where it cannot, and I can't say it cannot, but it's starting to be where it's kind of crazy to say that this is still coincidental. It's clear that these guys are some part of some big fraternity or some type of secret cult in the entertainment industry, just by how often this chessboard pattern just miraculously shows up in each and every one of these artists' videos or their photo shoots. Now, this right here, when you see the chessboard pattern, that right there is red flag number one. There's pretty much when you see him when you start seeing that chessboard pattern, that's automatically 3 stars on the GTA level. You know what I'm saying? You ever play GTA? When you get 3 stars, that's when them cops really mean serious business. So Dwayne McClain means serious business when I see that chessboard pattern. Like, hey, I'm already starting to conclude that you down them boys, but I'm going to need further evidence. But first, I got to also, people might be new to the channel. I also got to show how often this chessboard pattern shows up in videos. Now, this right here is an artist who, he actually died this year. He took this when he was in a young boy band when he was younger. I can't remember the guy's name. I know he died this year in April 24th, and he was also a batty boy. I'm pretty sure he had some traumas in his younger days, especially in the entertainment industry, because we all know that there's a child trafficking ring in the entertainment industry. They get a lot of these young boys, and they're young. But he also took a picture in front of the chessboard pattern, and he also died this year, 2021, with plenty of other artists who have taken pictures in front of the chessboard pattern have passed as well. Now, I took this image personally at the UNC Chapel Hill Hospital. I took this picture personally, and I noticed that they had this there inside of the, I guess, the main lobby. And I'm like, and there was a lot of symbolism there at that one hospital. I took a lot of pictures there, and I like to take a lot of pictures while I'm out and about seeing stuff, so I can give you guys real full-time footage, of some type of occultic stuff. Like I said, it could be all coincidental. Now, this right here is some type of boy band group. I think this is I forgot them boys' names. So I know that all them boys is fluish, man. Them boys a bunch of flus, but them boys bohemians, bro. Anyways, there's another rock band group, you know what I'm saying, seen caught taking a picture in front of the chessboard pattern. Like I said, they do this with all artists from across every genre, from K-pop to country to all that. There's Michael Jackson taking a picture in front of the chessboard pattern, and it gets worse. Like I said, when I do my entire video on it, I'm going to go through every picture I have on my phone. Probably be like an hour-long video. I'm going to just go through every artist I have. And we're just going to show that, hey, this is 50 people I'm showing you right here of everybody doing the chessboard pattern. And this right here is Rihanna. She had a video where she was in front of that entire pattern. I think this is her umbrella video. One of them videos she did, she was in front of that chessboard pattern the entire time, And she also was rocking the blonde wig. So Rihanna's another big time sellout, to the occult, who sit a whole lot of get down juice. Beyonce, another big time sellout. I'm pretty sure when she did a show here, that this was just a coincidental that they had that background as her background for the show. This is one of the movies Tupac did. If you look, Tupac is the guy with his foot on the basketball. And look, lo and behold, they are all standing on the Masonic checkerboard pattern. Now, this is Chris Brown taking a picture in front of the chessboard pattern. Like I said, if photo shoots, music videos, movies, this pattern just seems to always pop up. And here's a trash rapper right here named Fresher. And as trash as he is, I knew that he had to sip some get down juice just because he was able, to even be on the radio as trash as his music is. Fresher's trash, all right? I could smoke him any day, and I'm not even the best rapper out there, you know what I'm saying? But he's also had images of the chessboard pattern. Now, I don't know who this guy is. I think this is, I don't know who this dude is, man, but he also had pictures in front of the chessboard pattern as well. So if you guys are starting to catch my drift here, that I'm not crazy. This is K. Michelle before all the surgery. She miraculously, coincidentally, had another picture. Same thing. He's throwing the chessboard pattern. You know what I'm saying? It's an elite chopper, and he seems to, by coincidence, have somebody behind him rocking the chessboard pattern. That looks like little Tay-K. All right. So when I seen Chief Keef throwing the 666 hand sign in front of the chessboard pattern, I automatically knew what type of time it was. And I'm like, damn, Chief Keef sipped the get down juice. You know what I mean? And here's another picture as well where is green, but it's still the same pattern. You know what I'm saying? They'll do that too. They'll change the colors up on you, but it'll still be the same thing, symbolizing the same stuff, the chessboard pattern. Now, Chief Keef was also seen numerous times and numerous occasions rocking that star ring, Now that star ring is something that we all got to start keeping our eye on. These guys are letting them know that they are all practicing magic behind closed doors. And Chief Keef is not like the rest of them. He's not safe to be in a safe place. He's doing the same symbolism. He has a lot of people around him dying, a lot of people around him getting killed. Chief Keef has actually helped garner in probably some of the worst of low frequency thinking that we've seen in the past decade, probably, with just Chief Keef's music. All right, and now look how many other artists we're seeing rocking the star ring. Lil Nas X came out multiple times letting the world know that he worships Satan, you know what I'm saying? Even came out with a satanic shoe. YNW Melly, another MK Ultra child who's caught up in an MK Ultra situation, rocking the star ring. And ain't nobody hands of the ashy in this picture till I really just looked at it right now. In the YK Osiris, another trash rapper who seems to always stay in the limelight, and I'm pretty sure he's busting it open to keep his fame. King Von, another artist who rocked the star ring, who died November 2020, a year where a lot of artists die in year 20, and then not a year, a month that a lot of rappers seem to die in is the month of November. We got our boy T Grizzly rocking the star ring. Like I said, I think T Grizzly might have got Illuminati, but all these guys sip the get down juice. All right, now. Besides the star ring on Chief Keef was also seen throwing the devil horns a lot throughout his career. And as you can see here, he's posted with Tyler, the Creator, another celebrity who's an all-out sellout. You know what I'm saying? Big-time sellout. So you guys got to just be careful about that. Just because you take a picture with somebody who's a sellout, does that make you a sellout? No. You know what I'm saying? But this is more for me to add to my case, you know what I'm saying, when we go to court, all right? Now, let's move on to Chief Keef, where he seemed to have a picture with him rocking the one-eye symbolism. Now, this picture right here, when I seen that, I'm like, oh, he has a picture of him rocking the one-eye symbolism. And it's just too coincidental for so many different celebrities to be seen taking pictures of them rocking the one-eye symbolism on their shirt when they're all clearly sellouts. Same thing with Lil Durk here, if you see in this video, where he had the one-eye symbolism in this video plus the triangle in the background. You know, like I said, Chief Keef, this could be coincidental. He probably coincidentally just threw the shirt on and just took a picture. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking that he was letting the world know that, hey, he's down them boys. He done sipped the get down juice. And he's in with the no. Same as Lil Durk, who seems like he's part of the big dogs. Now, I think Lil Durk's part of some type of cult, because they say every time he's around, if he raises his hand, his entire squad is just like they just be quiet. They all take his order. So I think he's running some type of cult. But let's move on to some celebrities who were caught rocking the one-eye symbolism on their clothing out in public. This is Lil Tay J, and Lil Tay J is rocking the one-eye symbolism right here on his shirt at one of his concerts. This is Janae Aiko, and you see she has the one-eye symbolism on her shirt while she's out. You know what I'm saying? She's another one who I'm cooking up on as well. I just got to finish her video up. Lil Wayne had a hat where Lil Wayne went through a phase where all he did was throw up occultic symbolism. But in this picture here, you see he has the upside down cross, and you see he has the one-eye symbolism. Now, here's some pictures that I found of some supermodels. I don't know who this lady is, but you see she's throwing the 666 hand sign with the one eye on her shirt. That's not coincidental. Now you have Tyra Banks doing the same exact thing. One eye on her shirt, throwing her the 666 hand sign. This right here is not coincidental that these are two separate artists. Now, this is just a random model doing the same thing. One eye symbolism on her shirt, plus throwing up the 666 hand sign. All right. So right now, you can't argue that. That's not coincidental. They are clearly worshiping something. And as Kanye West, he was out. He had the one eye symbolism on his rings. And Kanye West is another big time occultic member. Now this right here is a show that is in Pakistan called Bule. And you've seen one of the characters were there rocking the shirt with the one eye symbolism on the middle of the show. Beyonce had a jacket where she had the one eye symbolism. And Kim Kardashian, another MK Ultra child, was seen with the one-eye symbolism on her bracelet. Now, this is Jackie Chan throwing the 666 hand sign. And it's just funny that people will think that, oh, well, these guys are just in the game. But when they see Jackie Chan throwing the 666, it ain't blood in, blood out. Would you imagine Jackie Chan game banging? Would that be like, oh, I bang blood, and then Jackie Chan, sesame chicken 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that'd be funny as hell with Jackie Chan game banging. But let's get back on the Chief Keef here, man, where he was always seen throwing the devil horns. Now, some people want to say this is his gang sign. Well, people understand that when you use that this is his gang sign excuse, you have to understand that gangs were made by the Freemasons and the Moorish Science Temple. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of their symbols and teachings teachings that they use are going to be the same ones used by the occult. All right. So you also see here a lot of guys in the background were throwing the 666 hand sign throughout the video. Chief Keef was always throwing the devil horn, especially in the very up and coming of his career, throwing the devil horns. And I just think that it just wasn't by coincidence, And the people got to understand, when you're in a gang or you're in a gang and a fraternity or sorority are lower levels to get you into the occult. So basically, you pretty much have to be, and if you're in a gang, you're already in level 1. So you're basically like a 3rd degree Freemason almost. You know what I'm saying? Just by being in a gang, you pretty much have all their teachings. Think about all the guys who are over the gangs, who created them, how powerful they be, how many top flight politicians they get to meet all the time. They meet some top flight politicians and top flight people all the time, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's coincidental that all they're in the gang, but the gang stole the same signs as the occult members, and a lot of your gang members seem to have more access to certain places than you do as a regular person. You know what I'm saying? Gangs are all part of the web. They're part of the same as the sororities, the fraternities, and every last single one. Only time a gang isn't in the little circle is if it's a homemade gang. Like we are the California tan backpacks. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a situation where gangs would not be allowed to sit at the round table. Now, I noticed something in this video 300 where he would beat on his chest and throw up the 666. It seems like he's worshiping something more so as if he's just throwing his setup or his gang up. And it looks very, very similar to when LeBron would do his little ritual before his games. He would beat on his chest, he'll throw up the 666 sign. And you see when Chief Keef does it, he looks up. Now look at LeBron. Watch the chest beat. All right. He beat on his chest, he throws up his horns, the Illuminati pyramid, the 666 hand signs, and he beats his chest. Same way as Chief Keef, all right? Now, this is not coincidental, all right? You got a big-time NBA player who ain't in the gang, and you got some guy who is in the gang, and you see them both here look like they're worshiping something. They both throwing the same hand sign, and then there's a beat up on the chest, all right? I think Chief Keef was into a deeper ritual than what we know of. You know what I'm saying? That's why those songs blew up the way they did. Look. Beating on his chest, looks up to something as if he's worshiping it. It looked like he just did a prayer. Look, same way as LeBron. They both throw the 666, and they both look up. And like I said, man, I think they up there worshiping something. They all know they send allegiance to old Big Baphomet in the sky. So, yeah, Chief Keef, when he first came out, he was throwing that 666 hand sign. If he want to say it's for his gang, could be for his gang, but just know gangs do have affiliation to them boys. All right, now look at all these other celebrities throwing the 666 hand sign. It just cannot be a coincidence by now. It's clearly all these guys are all sellouts, and there's one big circle, and they're all in one big cult, and they all worshiping that Baphomet, and they all sipping that get down juice. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got your boy Jackie Chan here. He out here banging them bloods. I bang blood, cuz I'm Jackie Chan. I bang blood, black flag red, son. You know what I'm saying? And in that video 300, man, they actually had a clip of them showing some dirt weed. That's probably some of the trashiest weed I ever seen. But them dudes are up and coming, man. So they really had to let y'all know that, hey, they smoking Reggie out here. All right. Now, another part of the video I want to get to is the reason why I think Chief Keef is down with them boys is if you look at how he threw the devil horns up in this picture. When you see the devil horns by the head, that's when it's outside of gang territory. That's when it's more of a worshiping type of thing, all right? Because look at all these sellouts, big-time sellouts who done this type of act. You have Chief Keef who put the horns on his head. And remember, Eminem was the one who popularized this horns on the head type of thing. And Eminem is another big sellout. So you have guys who all do the same symbolism as Chief Keef, and he sings and does the same symbolism. And we all want to continue to think that this is just coincidence. No, these guys are all going back, worshiping Baphomet, sipping that get down juice, going to them parties, and signing them NDAs, all right? That's why you're seeing them put them horns on top of their head, and so they can let y'all know what it is, and it's just not a game. That's what I'm saying. When y'all see them celebrities out in public putting the horns in their head, they're letting y'all know that they are down with the big leagues, and they down with them boys. Like I said, Eminem popularized this idea. That's why you see so many different people. That's why I got the guy here, Little Peep, who could still be alive. You know what I'm saying? And you got another dude here, Little Nar. So Little Nar, like I said, I already got one cooked up on him. But Little Nar is seen here throwing the devil horns up over his head. And then, saying, letting everybody know they worship that Baphomet. Like I said, here's the image that Eminem made public. That's why I see so many different celebrities putting the devil horns to their head. But Eminem knew what he was doing. He knew he was talking about the Illuminati, and he knew he was talking about the occult. And when he took that picture, putting the devil horns to his head, all right? And now you also have this dude here. I don't know who this guy is, but you can tell he's with some Chi Man, Backstreet Boys. So like he looked like he even also has the goat around his neck. You know what I'm saying? And this Playboy Cardi doing the same exact symbolism as Chief Keef was doing. So that's why when I seen Chief Keef doing it, I automatically knew that, yeah, I can start to really conclude that he sipped a lot of get down juice. Chief Keef doesn't really have too many images of him throwing the devil horns, or just doing blatant a lot of symbolism. But what I have found on him is enough for me to start up at least a small case on him to conclude that he's down them boys. Now, this image here, I want you to pay close attention to Chief Keef's shirt and look at the guy holding the lamb. All right, now look at that. It's a lamb and a phoenix. Now, this is why I got the boy doing McLean here, because I'm sure I'm the only guy who's going to be able to make this connection. Now, that phoenix is a Masonic gesture for the phoenix, the rise of the phoenix. A lot of these artists all talk about how they die and become reborn. The story of the phoenix, she died and be reborn. And both of them are, say, Masonic symbols. All right, let's first start off with the phoenix. Here's a few images of the phoenix from certain Masonic temples. All right, it clearly looks like the phoenix that was on Chief Keef's shirt. And as you see, there's one called the Phoenix Lodge. And if you read, like I said, if you read about the phoenix, it's about just being burned, it's coming back up. You know what I'm saying? It's something new. Being reborn. And you see there's the phoenix right there. Again, they put a lot of that phoenix imagery, and that's even the same bird. That's not an eagle. That's the phoenix on the back of our dollar bill. All right. And if you remember Kanye West's Runaway video, there's actually a phoenix in that video as well. And y'all watch how I tie this stuff together. You're about to be really amazed. All right. Now, remember I just showed you a phoenix and a lamb. Why is it in Kanye West's video he has an image of the phoenix that he was saving with a lamb? That's right. There was a reason why they showed y'all that. And this is not coincidental that this happened twice in history, all right, where they're showing you a phoenix right beside the lamb, all right? And it's that same phoenix from the Kanye West Runaway video, all right? Now, there's going to be a part in there where she was in the video and it panned from her and it panned from her looking away then it panned to the lamb, all right? So you had the phoenix, the lamb, the phoenix and the lamb. And I think it's just too coincidental for that to be happening like that. You see Chief Keef with a phoenix on his shirt right beside a lamb. They sacrificed those lambs. This lamb was always known as something sacrificial. Then in Kanye West's video, there's a phoenix with a lamb, you know what I'm saying? And Chief Keef has a lot of connections to Kanye West. And you see how Chief Keef looking at that lamb, he knows that's his sacrifice. I got a sacrifice to put in. This nigga, they paying top dollar to do these spells. They go get a lamb, they go get a pig. It'll be a whole massacre. That's why at the very end, the room is red, all right? Now, let's break down the lamb's Masonic symbolism, because the lamb actually is a Masonic symbol. Just like that phoenix. The phoenix is a Masonic symbol, but so is the lamb, all right? And if you just type in on your Google or your whatever search you're using, just type in Masonic lamb, and you're going to come up with this right here. It's going to start breaking it down to you what is the significance of the Masonic lamb. And it's actually that the Masonic lamb in ancient craft masonry, the lamb is the symbol of innocence. Thus, in the instructions of first degree in all ages, the lamb has been deemed an emblem of innocence, all right? So basically what you see the celebrities with these lambs, they're getting their innocence taken away. They're going to kill off the lamb and be reborn as something new. All right. And there's also a part here where it says the Paschal lamb, also called the Holy Lamb. This was the lamb offered up by the Jews as the Paschal feast, the Passover. This has been transferred to Christian symbolism, to Easter, and naturally the shiver of Freemasonry, and hence we find it among the symbols of modern temporalism. All right, so you're going to see that lamb a lot. Like I said, it wasn't a coincidence that you see Chief Keef with that lamb, and that lamb's also in Kanye West's video. All right, now here's another part right here. It says, perhaps the most universal symbol of Masonry, other than the square and compass or the seemingly all pervasive letter G, and that singular mark of distinction which every instant apprentice is first presented with, the white lambskin apron, recognized around the globe as the distinguished badge of the Mason. The lambskin apron is rich with symbolism and practical instructions for the speculative initiate of our craft who is willing to seek more light. All right, so that lamb that you're seeing right there, Chief Keef looking at like that because he's ready to sacrifice that bad boy, lets you know that it's very important throughout different, parts of history, especially in the Masonic symbolism world. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, some Masons might watch this and be like, hey, you wrong, which is fine. Hey, everybody, please do your own research on anything that I put in my videos. Don't just take everything that I say off the bat. Please do your own research. Now, with everything I just watched and just showed you on Chief Keef, is that anything more deeper than what I showed you previously? Nah, because I know some artists, they got a long rap sheet of a bunch of get down juice being sipped. But I do think it's enough to conclude that, hey, maybe Chief Keef did say some get down juice. You know, we want to save his sacrifices for a whole nother video, because if I put all the people that have died around Chief Keef just in this video alone, man, I'm going to be at like 50 minutes, man, because Chief Keef, I honestly say he done sacrificed at least the most out of everybody in the group, you know, pretty much in the entertainment industry, period. But Chief Keef did bring in an entire genre of murder. Like, if you think about how many artists and young boys have died and copying, who don't remember the little small dreads era where every young guy had the dread taking over their eyes? Every last single one of those dudes had it, and guess what they wanted to be? A shooter. You know what I'm saying? Niggas really were embodying that shooter persona. You know what I'm saying? I think it was generated and created by Chief Keef. You know, that people understand these rappers have a big influence on today's youth and today's children. And Chief Keef helped usher in a lot of the gang violence that's going on today. And he helped orchestrate a lot of that stuff. And especially people popularizing this stuff now. I guarantee you the deaths of Chicago, they'll still be high. Well, they wouldn't be nowhere near as high if this drill movement didn't come out and make it even higher. I guarantee you it kind of put gas on like a flaming fire. You know what I'm saying? So is Chief Keef 100% blamed for all that? Nah. You know what I mean? Everybody's still grown. They still got to be parenting and all that. But they do know that influence can get reached throughout, you know, outside the parents, outside the home, and find ways to get to the kids, especially nobody who doesn't have any guidance, you know, and just that imagery alone, just this image alone, you know. But it's going to conclude my video on Chief Keef. I do think he's down them boys. You know, I didn't even get to the part with his label that he signed with. Like I said, there's going to be a part 2 on Chief Keef. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a set date for it. I don't like setting dates with people. I know I'm terrible with dates and time and stuff. But I apologize for that as well. But thanks for the DMTV channel for supporting and keep me here. You know, we're 36,000 strong. Let's try to get to 50,000 by March. So I got to put in work in. Y'all putting work in as well. Comment, subscribe, like, and share the content. Also, word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? Speak about the channel. You know, go to my t-shirt store. My Teesprings link will be in the description box. Subscribe to DMTV too. Head over to chakradoctor.org and get yourself some miracle foods, and also check out the rest of the website, see if there's any other products that you would like. Damn, my bad. It's the boy Dwayne McClain at Dwayne McClain TV. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. I'm out.